All right. What's up, guys? Got Dave here. First thing in the morning, about ready to get ran over. Bunch of traffic, and it is so windy right now. It is freaking insane, dude, how windy it is. And I wanted to talk about that because usually on windy days, you end up swerving. Like at least once, like on your ride to work, you will end up swerving around something that is like blowing in your way or in your lane because of the wind. That's like common. Like anytime it's like a windy day, I think to myself, oh great, there's going to be something in the lane somewhere, a trash can lid or something, you know, that has blown onto the freeway because of the crazy winds that we get, and it just adds to the ride. But the trick that I use, like when I swerve around stuff, like if I'm just cruising along and I see something, it really doesn't seem to matter how far ahead I'm looking. Every time something's in my lane, I always go, oh crap, you know, like it always like kind of startles me, you know. It's never like, oh okay, here comes something, you know. There's very seldom am I like totally expecting it and it's like totally cool. And I don't know, it's like even if I'm looking really far up ahead and I see it, it's still kind of like, oh crap, here comes something, you know, like it kind of sketches me out. And like the technique that I use to make that sketch seem like not as bad and to help me out is I just pick a spot. Like as soon as I see something in my lane, I just look at a spot like on either side of it. Like if there's something, all of a sudden I'll just look to the side of it and I'll just be like, Bert, and I'll just aim for that spot. That's all I do. As soon as I see that there's something in my lane, I just look to the left of it or look to the right of it and be like, Bert, and like go around it. I don't think about swerving. I don't think about that object anymore. You know, I basically just act like it's not even in the lane, you know, like I just aim for a different spot in the lane and just be like, Bert, and just go around it. You know, and it wouldn't even matter if there was something in the lane or not. You know, it's almost like I'm just choosing a different lane position. So I try to make it a little more natural and a little easier for myself by doing that, and it seems to work. So I just figured I would share that tip, or whatever you want to call it, you know, technique. But let me know if there's something that you guys do, or something that you learned like in a class, like a riding class, or something that a teacher actually told you, you know, that works really well for you, or a technique that you've developed on your own, you know, whatever. But just like if there's something that you do, let me know. I'm just telling you that's what works good for me, and so it might work good for you. You know, it's like I don't have time to actually think about swerving. I just look at a spot on the left, be like, burp, and that's it. That was a good example. Shit, that worked out good. It's like they say, like for when you're off-road, is look where you want to go, don't look where you don't want to go. Like if you're looking at the obstacle or the, you know, whatever the problem is, like the rut or the pothole or whatever it is, if you look at that, that's where you go. I still remember we were going down this little single track and there was this crazy rain rut on the right side of it. And I started looking at that rut and it was freaking scary. And I was like, damn man, I really don't want to go in there. You know, like I want to stay on the trail. Like I really don't want to go there. And all of a sudden my bike was just like, just like went there, you know, because that's where I was looking. You know, it's like wherever my eyes are, that's where my front tire is going to go. So that's what I try to do when I'm, you know, like emergency swerving type of thing on the freeway. When I see something all of a sudden and I just go and I go around it, that's what I'm doing. So like I said, leave me a comment, leave me a suggestion if you have one, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace. That's a Harley. Oh no, it's a cop. I was like, what kind of a rider would be hauling that much ass, dude? That guy was coming up going so fast, dude. Holy shit. That's funny.